Yeah, hello. This is a quick one. I have been shying away from making a video related to this very particular person. That's because I've spoken about him before, but I just can't help but make another video about him, and that's Mr. Fani Kayode. Quite frankly, I have tried to study how someone translates from one who pretends to be fighting for the good of life to someone who has become so hypocritical and become endemic to himself, and not even to me, to himself. And how did I was hearing about Femi Fani Kayode, hearing about him, he resonated to me as someone who fought for the common good, someone who sees the truth and speaks about the truth. And during the Buhari's torturous long 8 years that we all endured, Femi Fani Kayode pretended to be someone who actually saw evil and pointed it out really. My first interaction with Femi Fani Kayode was when he posted my video. In that video, I was very, very bitter about Buhari, and he posted it on his page and made quite a lot of traction to that page based on that video I made. And I felt we all had some sort of a reconciliatory view about the politics, and to a large extent I believed that. And we started interacting and as a friend I had one or two pleasantries from him. But my greatest encounter with Femi Fani Kayode, which to some extent shaped my thinking about the political view and worldview, for that matter, was when he came to Jos at what's the name of that place again? Treasure Inn. Treasure Inn. The venue was Treasure Inn. He was the keynote speaker, and then he preached about the four Mahdis, Buhari being one of them, the Islamic agenda on Nigeria, how APC is bad. In fact, and told what Femi Fani Kayode so did me then as a recipient of his speech was APC is evil, APC is bad, the Fulani agenda, Buhari is evil, Buhari is bad, APC is not a party to have hope in. In fact, the long and totality of his speech was APC is bad and Buhari is bad, Buhari is a vehicle, Nigeria is doomed, blah, blah, blah. And a whole lot of perspective that shaped my mind that there are certain people one should be scared of. And I took that deeply and profoundly. It shaped my mind. So one now begins to ask, why the sudden U-turn? Could it be that APC is only bad only when a Fulani man is in charge? And when a Yoruba man is in charge, APC suddenly becomes good. This is one particular reason why I have failed to. I am not a research expert. But when I see the likes of Dele Farotimi, the likes of Obasanjo, and a good host of, even Osibanjo in APC, I admire the Yoruba people. But why is it that some people, irrespective of how educated or how profoundly exposed they are, they cannot seem to fight outside the enclave or the constraint of tribal proclivity? Why is that so? Suddenly, the same APC that Femi Fani Kayode sold and taught me to hate is now the darling that Femi Fani Kayode is embracing. All because a Yoruba man is now the president-select of the party. A lot of people have said that Femi Fani Kayode is anywhere belle face. For those who don't know that, what that means, that one who is controlled by the linings of his stomach. I quite find that hard to believe, but with his recent comments and his, his his doggedness to defend what he ordinarily know it's a fraud still beats my imagination, because I know if it was any other person than Tinubu that got into power the same way Tinubu got into power, I'm sure Fani Kayode would have been on almost every TV channel or media channel with his rather now annoying phonetics to describe how bad it is. So why is it that certain people I hold dear? In fact, one of the things I admired most about Fani Kayode was his diction, his choice of grammar, his English. He portrayed one with excellent communication skill. So why is it now that the same Fani Kayode that I admire so much intellectually can be so ridiculed by his pure ethnic bias? It beats my imagination. I'm so disappointed that people who should have taught our young generations coming up the ability to look beyond our tribal biases, our tribal proclivities, are the same people that are championing and teaching young ones about how to see the truth and bend it, owing to the fact that you are constrained by your tribal, the weight of your tribal bias. This Nigeria that we all, okay, the question I've always asked this tribal champion is that you feel emboldened, you feel justified, you feel entitled to rule over another ethnic nationality in Nigeria, but you feel so bad that the same ethnic nationality that you feel so entitled to rule or lead, you don't want that person to lead you. Such a mindset coming from people that honestly, that I have hitherto believed have a more superior rational approach to thinking, political thinking, it makes me want to puke. Honestly, I see Fani Kayode and I ask myself, is this the same Fani Kayode I saw in Jos? I saw Fani Kayode on Arise TV on channels, and I'm like, wow. Could these people be under a spell? Are they under a spell, or these are real people with their senses intact? Why am I not feeling the same way? Because trust me, if Tinubu has impressed on me that this was somebody, Tinubu refused to sign the peace accord. Tinubu paid his way through nomination, through primaries, paid his way through. I'm sure he must have given Tinubu. One of the reasons why Tinubu said that I don't owe you anything is because for Wike to have done what he did in Rivers, of course he would have been given. So this man has money. His children of less than 20 or within 20 are buying mansions abroad in millions of dollars. Do you know what 1 million means to an average Nigerian? These are big monies, but they are spending it. And this is a man who has no industry, has no companies, has no nothing, and yet he doles out these huge chunks of money. And then Fani Kayode, if the same if it's the same Fani Kayode that has registered in my head as one who upholds the truth, this cannot be the same Fani Kayode behaving in this. It goes to show that the strength of tribalism outweighs most of the intellects that come out from the Yoruba extraction. I'm so sorry to say, I would have stamped this and registered this as a law in my head, but thank God for people like Dele Farotibi and a host of other people that I've called. Otherwise, I would have been wondering, why should Nigeria be suffering from people who ought to have said the truth but are weighed down by their tribal preferences? It is bad. It's bad. The reason why we go to school is for us to have the opportunity to have a superior enclave, to view variables with a more rational approach, so that our resolutions, our decisions at the end of the day will be formed for the betterment of everybody, irrespective of whatever tribes we emanate from. But this is not the case that you see in Fani Kayode. Well, my name is Magnus Oraka, and I just felt I should drop this quick one. And I hope our young ones, our younger ones who are growing up and seeing us will learn from those who see the truth. Trust me, if Tinubu were to be an Urubu man with these same qualities and negative characters, I will reject him. My name is Magnus Oraka, and this is Water TV. Please follow this page and share it now. Thank you.